Okay, is the camera working? Can they see me? Guys, can you see me? Okay, so
Yeah.
this delay for a couple of seconds. We're 8 minutes late. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm speaking with Skeletor, who is the broadcaster. It's totally his fault that we started late.
I don't think so.
Okay, this is freaking me out. Okay, sorry, because I'm seeing the. 1 second. Okay, that's better. Because I was watching the preview on the other monitor while talking to you, and all of a sudden there's a bit of a delay. It's really confusing. By the way, it's not Skeletor's fault that we started late. It's just I was trying to wrap my head around the controls. But yeah, the first few seconds were hilarious because I'm talking, I'm thinking that you guys can hear me, and Skeletor goes after I like, dude, you're still muted, so you have to give me time to unmute you. I'm looking at the preview right now. I move my hands a hell of a lot, so I'm gonna try to take it easy. So, comments are open, so feel free to leave comments. There are gonna be moderators, obviously, so please behave and be nice to each other. And maybe to me, but not necessarily. So, in this live stream, I'm gonna be touching on a couple of topics, hot topics right now, mainly the overdrives and challenges. Plus, we'll be talking about contests and about stuff that's coming up, and also giving away a few prizes. So stick around. I'm gonna try not to run too long, because I want to respect your time. We also have a couple of guests. So yeah, so let's kick off. First thing I want to address is the Cedric meme contest that I spoke about when I first started. Again, people have been rightly asking about it. So what I wanted to do, and that's why I kind of held off on it for now. I knew this live stream was coming, so and I wanted to use it as an opportunity for you to get more funny screenshots. You know, I'm very expressive when I talk, so feel free to grab anything from this screenshot. Not anything valuable, obviously, and do your memes with that. There will be an official topic. I'm gonna try to post it tomorrow because today I'm absolutely knackered. I'm falling to bits, but I'll try to write it and post it tomorrow, and you can start posting your memes in there. And anyone who posted a meme in the original vlog thread, don't worry, we'll take those memes and we'll put them in the contest thread, so you don't have to worry about it. I think you'll still be eligible for a prize. As I had promised, prizes will be containers. So yeah, it's a few nice prizes. And while we're on the topic of contests, over the past month, I've been thinking of starting the Tanki Thinking Challenge again. And for those of you who remember it, I think you had quite a bit of fun with that. Okay, yeah, that's a bit late. Sorry. Okay, don't worry when I go off on a tangent. I mean, my brain works like that. I get millions of notifications, not millions, quite a few notifications all the time. My phone is constantly ringing, so and I see a notification, I go, squirrel, and I go for it. So yeah, it doesn't help. So Tanki Thinking Challenge. The problem I have with Tanki Thinking Challenge is that in the past, Isha Fujitora used to take care of that. He did a brilliant job with the spreadsheets and the little mechanics and stuff, and keeping all of the team together and getting them to do the tasks and coordinating. Hell of a lot of work, but Isha Fujitora is I think he's working on his diploma now or his degree or something like that, something in the medical profession. I think he's a medical assistant. Very smart guy and very sweet guy, but he's not in the game anymore. So I need a new team. So I'm taking this opportunity to see who's interested in it, and maybe we can create a thread. Actually, yeah, I'll create a thread, and you can give your suggestions, you can give your ideas, and you can even volunteer to do some stuff for the Tanki Thinking Challenge. Maybe you can design, maybe you can do artwork, maybe you can um, create interesting quizzes or challenges. Yeah, with the promo codes now, it's just things are just so much easier for payouts. So quite a few headaches out of the way now. Um, so yeah, that's that's the thing with the Tanki Thinking Challenge. So let me take a note before I forget, because that's just going crazy with all the things I need to do. Create forum thread for submissions. This is by the way, this is really what my day looks like. Okay, uh, so I'll be working on something, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm writing the vlog script, and a notification comes in. My boss calls me and say, "Hey, like we need an announcement for TO Mobile. We need a teaser for TO Mobile. Could you write it, please?" Or, "Hey, listen, the game is going to be down for 30 minutes. I need you to write an announcement and pass it on to the other CMs to translate." So I leave what I'm doing. I make a note, or if it's really urgent, I go there and do the task immediately. I finish it. I ship it, send it out, go back to the vlog. Like 2 minutes later, one of my admins pings me, or Ostritza pings me, or Cooper pings me, or Skeletor pings me, or whatever. Hey, listen, don't forget we have to create the promo codes for such and such. Ah, yeah, right. Okay, let's do that. And then, oh, by the way, did you post the announcement? Oh, okay, that one as well. And it's just keeps piling up, piling up. It's really hectic, but it's also a lot of fun, which is one of the reasons why I came back. And as a segue into that, like many of you have been wondering what brought me back to Tanki, and it's a bit of a complicated question because there were many factors at play, and there a lot of luck was involved in it, a lot of coincidence was involved in it. So basically, in the 1.5 years that I was away from here, I was working as a senior copywriter with two companies. First a company in cosmetics, and then a company in casinos. And although it was a fun gig and I learned a lot from it, I never really quite felt at home in those teams. Like after having worked for quite a few years with Tanki Online, and working remotely from home and interacting with people in a certain way, and even like working with Russians is a whole different ball game. I know there are some people out there in our communities that maybe think negatively of Russians, or maybe don't really like them that much because they're like so distant as a people. But I really love working with these people. I'll give you an example. So when I worked in the previous company, in a previous company, I had a number of Scandinavian colleagues and British colleagues. And if I needed something from these people, the conversation usually went like this. Okay, so they would be working in a London office, for example, and I'm working in Malta. I'd go, "Good morning, David. Good morning. How's the weather near you today? Oh, it's fine. How are you feeling? How's your cat? Is your cat still scratching behind its ears all the time? And this goes on for like 30 minutes. And then eventually we'd get to the point where I'd say, by the way, remember that task I told you about? Do you think you could finish it today, please? Because I really need it. And the guy will go, oh yeah, well, I'm a bit tied up, I'm very busy. But I'll try, I promise. Half an hour to ask a simple question, is this gonna be done today? With Russians, all of that goes away. Kasim. I contact him in the morning. Yo, Max. Yo, man. That thing, is it gonna be done today? Yeah, man, in 2 hours. Good. Bye. Direct, simple, easy, a real pleasure. Okay, and obviously not all Russians are the same, but they're a fun bunch in general. So yeah, so that's one of the things I really missed. I felt like I needed that kind of interaction, with my colleagues. I realized that I wasn't feeling at home as much as I felt at Tanki Online. So, by the way, this bluish hue that I have on my face, this is because of the other monitor. When it's really bright, it's probably gonna give me a suntan. So yeah, and then obviously I missed interacting with the community. I missed being involved in the games industry, like the speed of the pace, and like the company I was working before, I just didn't feel at home, and I said, okay, it's not worth it. It's not working for me. I don't want to do it. So I started looking elsewhere. And in the meantime, I was approached by Tanki Online again, and they said, hey, listen, Sergey would like to leave his position. He's not feeling very well. He needs to take a break from the position and move on to different things. Would you like to come back? I said, okay, perfect timing. Boom, back in. And it's been 6 weeks now, almost. Yeah, bit over 5 weeks. 5 very hectic weeks. Crazy, crazy stuff. And to be honest, I didn't expect that the role had changed so much, which is why I got caught a bit off guard and why I haven't been interacting so much in the forum. Because I came back to find that a lot of my responsibilities had shifted and new things were being expected of me that didn't exist before. So I needed to create, and I still need to create new procedures, new ways of doing things better. And it takes time. It takes time. And I had certain priorities, I had certain deadlines that I just couldn't afford to miss. And I couldn't afford the distractions of being in the forum, responding in the forum all the time. Just I needed to detach myself for a while and do that and get things done. Now that things are finally settling down, I'm planning on spending more time in the forum and on Discord. Like Discord, I really enjoy Discord because I can pop in anytime, activate the voice channel, start chatting with whoever's there, and I'll answer questions. I do it periodically, like I spend 10-15 minutes in there. It's like stress-free, hassle-free, none of this garbage of having to set the stream key and set this and settings and stuff. Nothing. You just go in there, done. So and I'm constantly on Discord. I've got it on my app. So anytime you want to contact me, just drop me a line. I can't promise that I will respond right away because often I'm pretty busy. But like I do respond. Like S's Goofa can tell you this. He messaged me yesterday at 11:30 in the morning. He said, "Hi, can I ask you something, please?" And I said, "Of course." He said, and he asked me a question, and I responded. Today, he messaged me again. He said, "Hi, how are you?" well, I'm super busy. And I said, okay, sorry to disturb. Like, it's, as long as there are clear expectations, and people don't feel offended if I don't answer right away, please, by all means, message me, and get your friends, your Tanki friends on here. Anyone who's not on Discord, get them on Discord. Let's start talking. Let's start, interacting. It's gonna be a lot of fun. MZ said, "Tell Fabian I said hi." Okay. Fabian obviously cannot respond right now because he's muted. He's doing his job. But yeah, there you go. I've done. Let's look a bit. Let me look at some chat comments here, because it's really going fast.
A lot of players are asking about PayPal and Christmas.
Okay, so Skeletor is telling me
they
that
can
a
hear
lot
me.
of. Why are you so fat? This guy is asking me why I'm so fat. Because I eat a lot. And I'm sitting down all day replying to your questions. It's your fault that I'm fat. Okay, I'm kidding. Goji's laughing. Okay. So, Skeletor is telling me a lot of people are asking about PayPal and about Christmas. So, PayPal is a delicate issue. As you know, we had problems with PayPal and with credit cards. The problem was not on our side, and it was an issue with a payment service provider. So, just to give you a little bit of insight, what happens is we do not process the payments. Okay, we hire a payment service provider, which is a company or multiple companies, because not all of them offer the same service. Okay, so one company, for example, will handle credit card payments, and then there will be PayPal, and or they will offer PayPal, whatever, and others will offer Skrill, and a variety. They will handle all of the transactions between our backend and the payment methods backend. So what happened was we had some technical issues with one of the payment service providers, and everything came crumbling down on Black Friday of all days, because otherwise it wouldn't have been fun. So our team scrambled as quickly as possible to try to get new agreements with a different service provider to be able to get the payment methods working again. The problem is that getting an agreement with a payment service provider is very complex, a very long process, and a legal pain. Loads of contracts to sign and to review, terms and conditions to review. It's a very long-winded process, and it usually takes it can take weeks to sort something like that out. Our team managed to get a temporary solution in place for Black Friday, so that at least some of you could could buy what you wanted. Unfortunately, they didn't manage to solve all of the problems. It was just a band-aid, just a temporary fix. So now we're working on the long-term fix, but as I said, it takes a few weeks, because it's a very, very complex process. So please bear with us. I mean, we're really trying to go. Well, not I, but our payments team is working as quickly as they can. It's a major headache. Please bear with them. Please be patient, and it's not fun for us not to be able to accept payments. This hurts us a lot more than it hurts you, and we feel all of your frustrations and some more. So yeah, bit of patience. festivities. New Year's festivities. Starting soon. I can't give you an exact date yet, but we've got some fun stuff planned. I can tell you that there's probably going to be a holiday map, and there might be some nice treats, but I can't tell you exactly what they are. We're going to have an interesting set of contests where you can win nice stuff. We'll have an announcement soon, but for now, that's all I can tell you. I apologize if you wanted to hear more, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And I'm trying to discuss with management to give you a little bit of warning ahead of time, like we did with Black Friday, so that you can prepare yourselves. So let's look at comments a bit. Okay, Stale, right? That's Stale, Stale. It's a Norwegian name. Stale says he sounds like a decent man. Maybe he's talking about me. I hope so. Better close chat rather removing all messages. Streaming is not okay. Cedric do a DAB. Yeah, not really. Sorry about the noise with the door. My wife just went out. Ghost animation. Thanks. I'm not really seeing that many. Cedric, please tell us about the mission challenges. Yes, I will talk about challenges soon. Fishing the Midwest says I am the best. Awesome. And Double the Shots is asking me to talk about overdrives. Overdrives. I can't talk about overdrives because not even I know about them, but I can tell you something about overdrive soon. Sorry, I'm so bad. I'm really so bad. Someone says Marcus is nice. Marcus, stop posting in the chat. We all know it's you. Talk about challenges. Is you, me, I am go. Lol, lol. Go lose some weight, fat Cedric. Stop eating pork every day. Well, I don't eat pork that much. It's like pasta, pizza. That's the stuff that actually pork is really lean stuff. If you remove, because the fat is on the outside, if you remove that, it's really lean, really healthy. So obviously, depending on your preferences or culture, some people do not eat pork. That's their choice. Very respectable. Doesn't work for me though. When is the next crazy weekend? I have no idea. Give us the promo codes. Yes, Fabi. Do something about the promo codes. Skeletor? I'm talking to my cameraman right now.
Yes.
You can't hear. Can they hear you?
Next time. Theoretically, they should hear me. Theoretically speaking.
Can you hear Skeletor? How are you, Cedric? How are you? Debono. Promo codes. I'm not sure whether they can hear you.
I think they have around 20 seconds delay or so.
Wow, that's really slow. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, have you managed to fix the promo code thing?
I will not be able to manage that today.
Okay, so we need a different way to give them the promo codes.
I would say I will prepare a quiz or some form or so and post it.
No, I tell you what. So the thread for the live stream, I'm gonna post them in there. Okay?
That would also be a solution.
Yeah. You have the spreadsheet for the promo codes, right?
Yep.
Just post one in the comments and the thread every so often, or just give me the link and I'll do it myself. Yeah, give me the link, I'll do it myself. You've got enough on your plate already. So, tankers, the thread that talks about the live stream, okay? You're gonna go in there and you are going to watch for what's gonna happen. Because in the comments, no, not that one. Oh, Jesus. No,
What?
I need the spreadsheet, the link to the spreadsheet.
Oh, the link to the spreadsheet.
Yes. The link. Do they still hear you, or am I sounding like a lunatic?
Yeah, they still can hear me.
Okay, because I'm concerned I might sound like a lunatic talking to myself.
Not this time around.
Yes. Yes. We have it. Now I just need to find a user-friendly way to do this.
And your poor guests, they are sitting and waiting.
And first one, pick it up. If you get a message that this promo code is not valid, obviously somebody snatched it before you. Okay? So every so often, I'm just gonna post a promo code in the live stream. Sorry, in the forum thread announcing the live stream. You should be able to see it now. Live stream. I love ad hoc solutions. Where's the star weekend? Okay, so let's move on. I'm thinking maybe we could have a chat with our first guest. Yeah? Fabi, are both our guests still here?
I don't know. Both are muted, but well, if you tell them,
So
we will see.
Gojis is here. Yeah, Gojis is here. So, yeah, Gojis. Unmute Gojis. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello there, Sir Cedric.
Yay! Tell me, man. I'm doing good. So here's a funny thing. I invited you to the live stream, and I completely forgot what the hell we were gonna talk about. I've got so many things like competing in my mind. Yeah, we were gonna talk about the Creative League, right?
Yes, that was planned, so...
Wow, what was that sound? Okay, so players just like, so that I don't sound like a lunatic. While I was talking, I heard the sound. And obviously I was quite surprised. Turns out that our broadcaster needed to sneeze.
Yeah, sorry for a bit background noise.
Okay, so the background noise is coming from you, Gojis.
Yeah, and a bit from...
Yeah, how do you say your nickname? Is it Gojis? Goges?
It's Goges.
Goges.
Yes.
Inspiration for that? Where did it come from? Unless it's something vulgar. Like, in that case, don't say it,
like
please.
Something random came from childhood.
Okay. All right. That's okay. That's as much as you need to share. Don't worry. You don't need to share more than that. So, I believe you wanted to speak with us about the Creative League, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you about the when did the Creative League started? That is in 2012. It started by a player called TRD-34 who decided to create the Creative League with the help of some members. But then after 1 year in March 1st in 2013, he created the thread called Euro Creativity. And it was led by some players that they don't really know about the Creative League stuff, and until now we're still looking for new members. We always look for new creative players to join our Creative League.
Okay, so basically you're trying to rebuild the Creative League, and you'd like more players to join and start designing stuff for unofficial events and creative artwork for the game, yeah? Like to share with other players. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. We always look for more creative players to join the Creative League and to do artworks about Tanki Online community and to spread the Tanki Online in another way, in a creative way.
Yeah, I mean, our Instagram channel. Is this my phone? Like our Instagram channel is really growing. I mean, we're getting quite a few likes. Ostrica's posting artwork regularly, so let's do more of that. And Facebook and Twitter, anywhere. Like, if the quality is good, let's do it. How do they go about joining this group of creatives, this group of designers? What should players do to join?
Players should only go to the forum first of all, and go to the Creative League thread, and they just go there and read the requirements and the application form, and like we always accept the creative players. Sometimes I go to the player and invite him to the Creative League. They don't need to send an application for it. And
okay. And what kind of creative stuff are you looking for? Like Photoshop, screenshots, videos? What are you looking for?
Yes, we specialize in editing Tanki screenshots. That's what we started on. And recently we opened a new channel for designers team. That is one of my special team that I laid on. There is quite members there working all the day, maybe probably a week, finishing requests for administrators and moderators.
Nice.
And we do like stuff for contests and events and newspaper article banners and
and this is an important point, because an important point that if you do something, if you create artwork that is being used in the community, like that Tanki Online is using within the community, you get paid in crystals. You get crystals. So that's a bonus.
Yes.
So okay, so if someone wants to join, if you think you've got the chops for it, if you've got a good hand and a good eye and you're comfortable creating artwork, or maybe even if you're still learning but you're in the right direction, go to the Creative League thread on the forum, read the rules, check out the application, fill it out, and the team will get back to you. Okay? Anything else you want to add, Gogus?
Yeah, as I told it, like we recently started a YouTube channel where we teach players how to master designing on Tanki screenshots and other artwork.
Sweet. Okay.
And we also like planning to make some tutorials about Tanki artworks editing. Like I know that there is a lot of tutorials about Photoshop on YouTube out there.
Yeah, but this is about Tanki, you know?
Exactly.
About Tanki.
Yeah, we specialize in tutorials that regarding Tanki style, like how to do a Tanki edit on our background and everything.
Sweet. Sweet. Okay, listen, do me a favor. Can you send me the URL to that YouTube channel so I can add it in the official stream thread?
Yeah, sure.
Can you fetch it now? Like, just to put you under a lot of pressure and make you feel really uncomfortable.
No, it's okay. Here you got the link.
Awesome. Okay. So give me a second to post it.
Like it started it after 4 days ago. There is no subscribers, no a lot of views. It's just started recently.
YouTube channel. Oh, there you go. Okay. So the link to the designers team YouTube channel is now in the official thread for the special event. It's in the main post. Okay, at the very bottom. Go check it out. Subscribe. Give them some support. If there's something you like, leave a comment. If you have suggestions, comment. Discuss with them, and let's make this channel awesome. Okay. Is that all, Goges? Anything to add?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Cedric.
No, thank you, man. Thanks a lot. Okay. There. Oops, sorry. Nearly messed up my spreadsheet. Okay, so let's move on to another topic. So challenges. You've been asking about challenges, and challenges should be here fairly soon. As we promised, we wanted the challenges to be ongoing, to be going on during the end of year festivities. So challenges are like a new kind of mission, and obviously you'll have targets to hit and you get rewards. And there are two streaks of rewards. Okay, so you have the silver streak and you have the gold streak. The silver streak are the regular rewards. You have multiple tiers in it. So I'm gonna make this up, so don't quote me on this. So for example, the first tier, the first mission, or the first step in the silver streak, as soon as you hit it, you get 1 container, for example. As soon as you hit the second step, you get, I don't know, 10,000 crystals. You hit the third step, you get a paint, and so on. The first challenge that we're gonna have, which is gonna start soon, will have around 50 steps, 50 tiers, and you'll have a bit over a month to finish it. The prizes at the very end, so 47, 48, 49, 50, and the 50th one, or whatever, as many as there are, the very last one will have some really cool rewards, like really unique rewards. Now, an average player, if you play every day, you shouldn't have any problems completing six in a row, 7 in a row, consecutive days. And the way they're designed is you could even complete, I don't know, five steps in one day. So each step is not tied to a particular day. It's not like the weekly missions. You just you have these steps and you complete as many as you can before the time limit, before the end of the challenge. Now, the interesting thing is this. I told you about the silver streak and the red and the gold streak. The rewards in the silver streak are what you get if you play normally. Okay, so joining it in the silver streak is free of charge. You don't have to pay any money or any crystals, whatever. You just complete the missions and you get those rewards. But if you buy a special pass for these challenges, you will be able to access the gold streak of rewards, which will be considerably better. So you will still get the silver streak, but you will also get the gold streak. To give you an example, step 1 in the silver gives you 1 container. Step 1 in gold gives you 2 containers. So if you have the battle pass, I think it's called, I'm not sure, you will get the 1 container from the silver and the 2 containers from the gold for a total of 3 containers. Here's the nice part. Let's say you're in step 18, okay? And up until now, you've been in the silver streak because you didn't have the battle pass. So you got 18 steps with silver rewards. You didn't get the gold rewards. And you decide you want to buy the pass, the battle pass. From that point onwards, you will get rewards both in the silver streak and in the gold streak. But not just that. You will also get the previous rewards from the gold streak. So you got 1 to 18 from the silver streak, and you will also get, as soon as you buy the pass, if you buy the pass before the challenge is over, you will get any of the prizes from the gold streak that you already completed. So you're not missing out on anything. Let's see. Let's see what my notes are saying.
I know that players are asking how many hours do the developers expect per step to involve.
Okay, so Fabi is asking me whether
they can hear me.
Oh, they can hear you. Okay, you have to tell me. Okay, you have to tell me. I'm coming on air, so that I don't look like an idiot. I still look like an idiot, but at least a bit, yes. Yeah, I can't give you a specific answer to that because the different challenges will, the different steps will require different amount of time. All I can tell you is that in challenges, if you play every day, the challenges will be much more manageable than Star Week. Like Star Week was a lot more challenging. If you play consistently with challenges, you'll have less trouble completing them. That's as much as I can tell you.
If you play per hour, per day, an hour or something like that, or more?
To be honest, I can't really commit to an answer about that because we're still playing around. Well, not we. The developers are still playing around with the mechanics for that. So it remains to be seen. I mean, even the prizes are still being determined. I know that the final prize for this first challenge will be really nice, but nothing is set in stone yet. Let's see whether there are any other questions. When they give a reward for issue, damn, for a question, may expect to deserve a recompense for making achievements. What? When they give a reward for all the achievements in the game, a fair question. I don't quite get that. Cedric, Master of Parkour 2018. Masters of Parkour will come when overdrives come, but obviously we need to finish overdrives. As you know, Viking is being a bit of a pain, but we're hoping to finish it soon. So yeah, we'll talk more about overdrive soon. You know what? I haven't posted anything in the thread in a while, so here goes. Guys, check out the thread. Lots of promo codes coming up. There. just need to take a note of what I've posted, otherwise it will be a mess. Yeah. Let's take another guest. Leonard, are you around?
Yes, here I am.
Yes, with your
Yes.
bassy voice. Where are you from, Leonard?
I'm from Netherlands.
Netherlands. Okay, and you are part of the Dutch Flyers.
Yes, the leader.
The
I'm the
leader.
leader of the Dutch Flyers, yes.
The leader of the Dutch Flyers. Also Dutch. What a
Yes.
coincidence. I really love my stupid jokes. And like this is one of the things that I couldn't accept about my past two jobs. Like they looked at me weird when I made these jokes, which is probably my fault, admittedly. But I can't work in a place where people feel uncomfortable when I make a stupid joke, because that's part of my character. Okay, so we're seeing some pretty impressive feats here. Some nice, really nice footage. So thanks to Skeletor for taking the time to download this, because you gave him a YouTube link. You do not give him a YouTube link next time.
I'm sorry. Yes, I will fix that.
Yes. Only files. Exactly. Exactly. Never again. So, tell us a bit about the Dutch Flyers. Like when I came back, Sergey told me that you're making quite an impact, and you're doing some really cool stuff. So tell us.
So yes, the Dutch Flyers, it are Dutch tankers who play this game for a pretty long time. We started parkouring, or I actually started 4 years ago with parkour in this game. I played this game for a really long time, and eventually I thought, why not making my own club with my friends? So that's what I did. I called my club the Dutch Flyers. And yeah, we are right now one of the, I would say, top clubs of the whole community.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Dutch Flyers, like the name says, it's only for Dutchmen.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, our goal is to show the community what our parkour skills are. Actually, that's it.
Cool. Plans for Masters of Parkour?
Oh yes, definitely.
Do you think you could win it?
Well, that won't be a problem. I think it will.
Oh, glove slap. Okay, someone's gonna rip you a new one about this. I know at least a couple of people who are going to take this very, very personally, and they're gonna be like, you're in for a fight in Masters of Parkour. By the way, I do intend to comment Masters of Parkour because I absolutely love that contest. My favorite thing about Tanki, probably. Apart from the abuse on the forum. Yeah. So you're out to win the Masters of Parkour.
That's the plan. Yeah.
We'll see about that. I think you have potential. Whether you can beat the other top teams remains to be seen. Obviously, you have to put your money where your mouth is. Well, not money, your skills. But yeah. So plans for the few coming months. What do you plan on doing?
Yeah, we are first focusing on massive parkour contest. We are inventing new tricks already, so we can record all the tricks very fast after each other. So we are very early done. And then our plans, we were trying to make a video with 2 other clubs. I won't tell the names of that yet. The community will see. So the idea was to make a parkour video with all the new overdrives, the new drones, and the new alterations, because they all affect parkour. And yeah, we wanted to do something with that.
I'm curious because I really don't know much about drones. Like I really haven't had time to play, so I practically know nothing about drones. How do drones play play a part in parkour?
It's because drones have all the drones have their own what do you call it? The own power thing. They have their own
Feature.
feature. Yeah, that's the word I was searching for. Thank you. Yeah, they have their own feature, which can affect parkour in different situations. Like there is a drone called, I don't know which name it was. I think it was Booster, if I'm not wrong. But there was a drone that if the tank itself explodes by doing self-destruction or get killed, it will give a huge impact, even more than Magnum does. So
a shockwave, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, so you use that to propel yourself higher
and further.
Yeah, sweet. Have you seen anything we've said in the vlog about overdrives by any chance?
Yeah, I've seen the vlog previous Friday, and I'm really excited for the overdrives for Viking because Viking has the future to stay shooting all the time, which can be pretty useful. I think we can do some
like
new
give me a few
stuff with that.
examples. Give me a few examples of what you could do. Like how would you work it out?
With new overdrives? Well, I think we first start brainstorming about what it actually does, and then we're trying to start small. Like, I don't know, when a tank is in the air, shoot it from behind, so it flies further. And
you traitor.
Yes.
Shame on you. Shoot it from behind.
We'll see.
Actually, okay, let me tell you what, because I want to speak about overdrives anyway, and we've got some footage from the vlog that we can show. Fabi? Okay, now! Wasp. Let's start with Wasp. Okay? Just roll when... start rolling when... That's so inappropriate. Just roll the footage when you're done, and we'll start talking anyway. So, Wasp. We've got the bomb. So, the effect and damage of the Wasp bomb is going to be very similar to what we had from the meteorites in Astronauts Day and UFO Day. And the bomb explodes 5 seconds after being planted. So here, obviously, like the applications are pretty clear for regular combat. Like, you're running away with the flag, drop the bomb, go through a narrow passage, shake off your enemies with the bomb, get rid of them, or maybe clear the way for a gold capture. But I can definitely imagine loads of applications for parkour as well.
Yes, I just rewatched the vlog, and I think just like the black ghost, which was the meteorite rain.
Meteorite.
Yeah, exactly.
Meteorite.
Yes, exactly. I think as far as I can remember, it gave a lot of impact, and I think that might be useful. Wasp.
That's Wasp. Wasp. I haven't played Juggernaut yet at all. Yeah, I have to organize a juggernaut thingy or photo shoot or something. Have a bit of fun with that. Yeah. So that was Wasp. Hornet. Hornet marks its enemies. So if any of you have ever played World of Warcraft, there's the Hunter's Mark. I haven't played it in ages, but anyway, basically what it does is as soon as you activate the overdrive, it marks all of the tanks in the arena, all of the enemy tanks in the arena. It helps you predict what your enemies are gonna do, and especially if you're playing with railgun. I mean, those of you who are comfortable playing or experienced with railgun, you can time it just right. If your enemy is coming around the corner, boom, nailed. So yeah.
Let me add something on that.
Yeah.
That's actually the best overdrive I like, and I'm waiting so hard to get this overdrive.
And yeah, and even better, the ability is shared with the rest of the team as well.
Yeah,
So
that's actually very nice.
Yeah, so like you could totally annihilate your enemies with that. And then there's
There was some time that I said when Tanki made this, that we can see the health bar of the enemy, that I will never leave Tanki again. I will just play Tanki 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, and actually you will be able to see the health bar, but only when your enemy gets close enough. So you won't be able to see the health bar from very far. So if it's behind the wall, you'll see the marker. You'll see the marker that there's a tank going through, but you won't be able to see the health bar. Once the tank gets close enough, then you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, but it's still useful. It's like
yes, of course.
All of the overdrives are useful, actually. I can't wait to get my hands on them. I will try them all in the first day.
Another cool thing about Hornets Overdrive is that once it's active, your turret completely ignores your enemy's resistances. So if you're playing...
4.
What's that?
Railgun 4, watch out from me.
You know, it's absurd. It's absurd. Like,
yeah, you just need to time it and activate the overdrive before you put a double damage in, and you can get like 7 kills in a row.
I mean, it sounds overpowered, but obviously there will be checks and balances and you know, and stuff to prevent it from being too overwhelming. Otherwise it gets boring, because then everybody starts playing Hornet Railgun, and all of a sudden that's the only thing that you see on the arena. Everybody gets really good, and it gets boring. And this is an important point, because I hear people complain that we're changing the game too quickly, too often. In a way, it's a valid concern. It's a valid complaint. But on the other hand, we're trying to keep the game as fresh as possible, because you have to understand that Tanki is an 9-year-old game. It's competing against games that have just come out and have the best graphics, and everything is so lifelike. And we have a limited ground over which we can compete. And our competitiveness as a game, this is I'm giving you a bit of insight into how management thinks and what motivates shareholders and what motivates programmers. You see, programmers are constantly caught in this very fine balance, very delicate seesaw of making enough money to keep the project afloat and keep growing the team, and also creating quality of life updates and fixes and features in the game to keep all the players happy. The balance between keeping it free to play and letting people who don't want to invest in the game, which is totally fine, by the way, keeping those people happy. Sorry, my monitor turned off. And also catering for the people who can bring us enough money to keep us going. Because if we don't make money, no more game. Not gonna happen. So it's a very delicate balance. So yeah, what I was saying is we will observe overdrives very closely to see what's getting out of hand, and this is inevitable. Okay, I can promise you right now, we're gonna release overdrive after having tested it 1,000,001 times and then some more, after having checked everything, and still there's gonna be something to fix, because that's just the way it works with software, especially games. Like, you can test it till you're blue in the face. The only real test that matters is when you test it on the live servers with the actual load of players, with a healthy mixture of experienced players and inexperienced players, or newbies, in real battles. That's where we will be able to see what's overpowered, what's underpowered, what needs to get nerfed, what needs to get buffed. And that will take some patience. Always. It's all about patience. So yeah, that's quite a homily. Let's move on to... Yeah,
tell us, Cedric, you saw the overdrive. Which one do you like?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Personally, I like Wasp a lot. I like playing Wasp. So, because I love the speed, I love the maneuverability. But I haven't played in ages, so I'm not quite sure how the different hulls are handling now. But yeah, I mean, I love the idea of dropping a massive payload and surprising my enemies. I also really like the where is it? Titans overdrive with the protective shield. I think it's like it could really swing a battle either way.
Yeah, it's really amazing overdrive.
Yeah, but anyway, let's continue looking through them. We have Hunter next. So Hunter debuffs opponents within its area of effect. So active supplies, enemies with active supplies, those supplies stop working and they go to cooldown. I admit that I'm not sure whether all of the supplies go into cooldown or whether it's just the active ones. I suspect that all of the supplies will go on cooldown, but I'm not quite sure. I should have checked this, but I forgot. So my apologies about that. It can the overdrive also affects other tanks' overdrives. So you can disable Wasp's bomb and Hornets Omni Vision, or whatever it's called. Yeah. Plus, a really cool feature as well, it also kills the engine of opposing tanks, turning them into sitting ducks. I don't think there's really an application for parkour for this, Leonard, right?
No.
No. But for combat, I mean, it's really great.
Combat. Yeah.
Really great applications, especially in CTF. I imagine it could get really wicked results.
Yeah, you will always find Hunter defending the flag now. after the overdrive.
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe not necessarily. But if they're already at the point, I mean, wouldn't they still maintain the point? Even if their engine is dead, they're still there.
Well, but they don't have any supplies anymore, and they are cooldown. So I don't know.
Oh, so they're easier to destroy.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically, like having a thunder or so with double damage, hitting like 5 people. That's quite a lot of damage.
Or maybe even a Viking supporting with the overdrive with the increased firing rate.
Yeah.
I mean, they really sweep them clean.
Yep. And by the way, I forgot like to unmute myself for the first point. So
nice.
But, so to repeat, we were talking about the disabling overdrives and supplies is probably in TP, especially in maps where you only have 1 or 2 points, very effective to wipe a team clean that is holding a point.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of potential for mixing and matching the overdrives. I can very much imagine tanks more than ever working in pairs. To capitalize on each other's strengths, and I think overdrives will bring an unparalleled level of novelty to the game, like a level of novelty that no other update has brought before. In fact, we're all really looking forward to the release. The programmers more than anyone, because they've worked so hard on this. They spent countless hours. Actually, I want to ask Hazel if you could give me an estimate of how many man hours or work hours were invested in Overdrive, because it's simply mind-blowing. Like, just something for context. Today I was doing a report about how much time I am spending per week actively writing announcements, scripts, stuff like that. And it turns out that I'm spending around 20 hours per week actively writing. That's ignoring the interruptions, ignoring the time it takes me to get back into the routine when I've been interrupted. Sometimes it takes me 10-15 minutes to get back into the frame of mind to keep writing. So you wouldn't even realize if you didn't sit down and actually counted and calculated how much time something takes you. You just don't realize, you take it for granted. And it was very eye-opening for me. So yeah, I'm really curious how many hours they spent on that. I probably won't be able to tell you, but well, at least it will scratch my curiosity. So Viking, we've already touched upon increased firing rate for the equipped turret, and this is actually what's giving us, the programmers, so much grief, because with all the turrets we have, they all function differently, and they all have different bases for their attack. So you'll have area of effect turrets like Freeze and Firebird, or you have magazine like what's it called, Magnum, and they all have different characteristics, and the overdrive functions differently for each one of them. There's also an element in this overdrive where magazine, area of effect, and overheating turrets like Vulcan lose the disadvantage for the duration of overdrive. So imagine you have Vulcan and you've got your increased firing rate, and you stop overheating. You're no longer overheating. Like, really give it a nice clean sweep. Leonard, I guess we've discussed. You already have some ideas of how this can be used for parkour. Yeah. Dictator, full supplies. It's Dictator's Overdrive is the one we have currently. So you're already all familiar with it. Give me a second. Boom. Post. Guys have dumped some more promo codes in case you're interested. There. So yeah, Dictator. The only thing that will change about Dictator's Overdrive is the visual effect, just to avoid confusion. It's a cool, it's a cool effect. We already showed it in the vlog. Titan, we've already mentioned. That's protection within the area of effect. So any tank close to Titan will be covered by a dome that enhances their defense and repairs the tanks within the area of effect. And if you have a 50% protection and you're under the dome, like, you can literally ignore the turret that's shooting you if you have 50% protection against it. And yeah, do you think, Leonard, do you think that this can be used for what's it called, for parkour? Do you see any implications?
The Dictator one?
No, not the Dictator, the Titan one.
The Titan, maybe, because you can try to jump over several mines more than it was possible before. If you place, I don't know, what was 2 times 4 mines in front of each other, I think it's possible to survive 8 mines because of the dome.
Because you'll have the protective shield generator there.
Yes, and it heals, so... Right, it heals, right? The dome heals you, yeah.
Or maybe even, like, have multiple overdrives active.
Yeah, that might also work, yeah. And it will be cool, yeah.
Yeah. Mammoth, the final one. So, indestructible and anything it touches explodes, but also slow as a tortoise. I very much doubt we'll find a parkour application for that, but I think it could be a lot of fun. Like, Mammoth is already pretty badass, but with this, it's gonna be...
but it will still be likable to play with.
What's that? Sorry?
I said it's still like... it's playable. Like, you can play with Mammoth anyway. With this new overdrive, you will be like... You will feel like good mode on. Whenever you touch a tank, it's destroyed immediately.
Yeah. No, I think it's fun. I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I mean, really the descriptions don't do them justice. You have to actually play with them. So we'll really be able to appreciate overdrives once we have them in the game. But we'll have to wait. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up this live stream because it's getting fairly late. I'm gonna post a few more gifts for you. So keep checking the thread. So before I conclude, let me stay around, Leonard. Don't leave just yet. Let's see whether we have any
Yes.
questions. Sperm against the play. Wow. Yo, Cedric, how long will overdrives last? How long will overdrives last? Depends on the overdrive. Really. So yeah. Please play on. It's only Titan activates overdrives to others. Where are promo codes? Zachary Smith, the promo codes are in the thread that announced, the forum thread that announced the live stream. So you have to find it there. This live stream ain't missing a vlog. Why you try moment overdrive? Focus on the tank response time. Sorry, what? But oops, what you it makes you slower, so what's the point of that? So X is asking, it makes you slower, what's the point of that? Why should Mammoth alteration why should Mammoth overdrive make you slower? The problem is that when you activate overdrive for Mammoth, you become indestructible, and anything that touches you explodes. So imagine, I mean, if we don't slow it down, then Mammoth can literally just drive into a group of tanks rather quickly and destroy all of them, and that would be a bit overpowered. Obviously, as I said, we'll keep an eye on overdrives. We'll see whether the modified speed is too slow or too fast, and we'll adjust accordingly. And we can only know that if we observe it in the live servers. Where are the promo codes? Who is admin? I am admin. Admin, drop gold, please. No. Guys, over 39 minutes. This live stream means that you support them. Yes, Craig RTO. Yep, that's pretty clear. Okay, guys. I don't see that many questions. Okay, matchmaking has been bad for me. Please tell me what I should try to do. Well, we're still observing matchmaking and trying to improve it, so bear with us, please. Can you get God mode on with the Mammoth overdrive? That's an interesting question. Maybe we should find out. When is MOP to 2018? It's almost 2019. Yeah, fair question.
Like, realistically speaking, the finals should be 2019 at least, because usually the first stage takes at least a month. Then you have to judge the images. So
have you unmuted yourself?
Videos, so
have you unmuted yourself?
Yes, I have.
Oh. Yeah, it remains to be seen. Depends on where is the thread? Here is the thread. Where is it? Here is the thread. Give me a second. Let me post it, because otherwise I won't get no sleep. Okay, say something. There you are. I've posted the thread in the YouTube chat. Yeah. Unfortunately, Masters of Parkour depends on overdrives, so when those are released, we'll launch Masters of Parkour. I do not have a set date, regrettably. So it's not a question of me knowing and not wanting to tell you. It's literally we don't know. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Second. There. So let's conclude. Before we conclude this last, I just want to make this last announcement. Leonard, we've discussed the Dutch flyers quite a bit, and I think you guys are doing a good job. So I want to officially nominate you as an official club for the English community. So keep up the good work. As we've already discussed, we will not be adding a new paint, but you will still be getting the Phoenix official paint, which is the official paint for I'm saying official every 2 seconds. So Phoenix is the paint for official EN parkour teams. So you'll be getting that. Wear it with pride. You definitely deserve it. And I look forward to seeing whether you can keep your promise of winning the Masters of Parkour.
Thank you, Cedric. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That's great. You totally deserve it, guys.
Thanks.
So we'll be in touch. Let's discuss on Discord so I can sort out your paints and stuff and the other stuff that we talked about. Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll talk next week. Yeah.
Yes. Thanks once again. Really appreciate it.
Cool. Okay, I don't know whether everyone's hearing that or that's just me. It just really threw me off balance. Okay. Mute. Okay. Sorry. The beauty of live shows. yeah, but still, it was funny. Okay, so Bow Sniper is saying, can you please post the promo code somewhere where you can't copy paste them? It would be more fair. Actually, it would be a lot more frustrating for everyone because you have to copy it from the screen and then it goes away and then it takes you ages to copy it. But then by that time, someone else got it before. He said, so at least copy paste and, let's get on with it. And I'll post some more. Okay, are you ready? I'm about to post a ton of other promo codes and boom, there they are. Okay, guys, so let's call it an evening because I'm really hungry now. It's time for me to go have dinner. Thank you all for joining the live stream. My first live stream since my return at Tanki Online. Keep your eyes open for the contest thread for the meme contest. Got plenty of material that you can take from this live stream, so have a good time with it. And don't forget to check out also what's it called, the Designers Team YouTube channel. Give them a like and subscribe, give them support, and if you want to join their team, submit an application. Congratulations, Leonard and team as well.
Thanks.
And before I conclude, thank you to all the helpers and admin team. I'm not going to mention any names because otherwise it would never end and I would end up forgetting someone. But you guys know who you are. Thanks, Fabi, for taking care of the broadcasting and providing the entertainment in the background as well. Thanks Gogus for joining and Leonard as well. And yeah, thank you everyone. Now I need to figure out how to turn this thing off. So stick around. It might take me like 5 or 10 minutes. So how do you turn this thing off? Like how? Fabi, is it? Do